y'all? Hey, it's Troyia Monay back to y'all with another video. Today's video is super exciting as always. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys my 5 tips and tricks for international shipping. So there's a ton of reasons why you may have or may have not gone through and added international shipping to your business. Maybe it's something you thought about. Maybe you're like, I'm kind of on the fence about it. Maybe you want to stay local and domestic to your current market. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm here to let you guys know that adding international shipping to your business is a great way to go through and grow it. Definitely can go through and increase your overall reach, increasing your sales, and definitely increasing your traction. Hey, more people have access to your products, right? So during this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my 5 tips and tricks for international shipping. So those of you guys who are on the fence about it, this is definitely the video for you. Alright you guys, so let's go through and hop right on in. So my first tip for you guys is to come up with some type of international shipping strategy, right? Where are we going to ship our products to internationally, and what products are we going to go through and ship internationally? So when it comes to the where, you really want to make sure that you figure out who your target audience is, right? Do people who live internationally have a demand for my product? Are they have a need for my product that I'm going through and I'm selling? If it's more so a need for the people who are local and domestic within the market that I'm currently serving, then it might not be necessary for me to go through and ship internationally. But for example, let's say I'm selling clothing. You know, there's a need for clothing and a want for clothing international in other international countries as well. So we know that there's definitely some opportunity there for us to go through and expand our reach a little bit more, right? So you really want to go through and get some type of idea as to your current target audience for those of you guys who are currently business owners as well. Check your Instagram, you know, check your insights on your social media platform. Check the back end of your Shopify store as well to see where these people are located. If you check the back end of your Instagram and you see that you have a large amount of followers in maybe Jamaica, for example, you might want to look into adding some type of international shipping in those countries. Let's say you look on the back end of your Shopify site as well, and you notice that you have a lot of visitors that frequently visit your site from the UK, right? That's also indication that you should probably go through and expand your reach to those other countries as well by adding some type of international shipping. So those of you guys who have not gone through and launched your businesses just yet, really go through and consider who you want your target audience to be, and kind of go through and assess whether or not there's a need or some type of demand for your product in those international countries. Also, if you guys currently are current business owners, see, you know, based upon the data on the back end of your different sites and your different social platforms, see if there's already a demand for it in those countries as well. So that is the where. So the second part of the first tip is going to be the what, right? So what products am I going to offer for international shipping? You don't have to offer all of your products to be able to be shipped internationally. Let's say you want maybe a certain select products to be offered to be shipped internationally. You guys can definitely go through and do that. So step number 1, or tip number 1 rather, is to figure out your overall international shipping strategy, figure out your where, and figure out your what. Tip number 2, you guys, is to get very familiar with the country's rules and regulations, right? So let's say I decide that I want to start off with shipping to Canada and the UK, right? I want to get very clear on the rules and regulations when it comes to customs and when it comes to international shipping on those 2 countries, right? I want to make sure that I have everything on the back end that I need to know, so that way when I'm shipping my products to my customers, that it is a smooth delivery process, right? So you really want to get clear on the different items and the different products that are prohibited in different countries, especially the countries that you're going to be going through and shipping to, right? So definitely research the rules and regulations from your shipping provider is definitely another great tip as well. So that way you're super clear on everything as well. You know what products would maybe consider damaged goods. You know what products are not considered damaged goods. And then you can make sure that you are providing a seamless shipping experience to your customers. Alright you guys, so tip number 3 is going to be figuring out what documentation is going to be needed in order for you to ship your products abroad, right? So you have to figure out the correct customs paperwork that is going to be required internationally for your customers to even receive your product. And this may vary country by country, right? So let's say I'm in the US and I want to ship my products to Canada, right? Or maybe I'm in Europe and I want to ship my products over to the US. Is there going to be some type of documentation needed in order for my customers to get their product? The answer is yes, you guys. So you guys are definitely going to need some type of commercial invoice in order to make this all happen. So unfortunately, Shopify does not allow you to go through and create commercial invoices outside of their platform, right? They want you to go through and create it within their platform. So imagine going to your local UPS and having to manually fill out commercial invoices for every single one of your international packages. Insane, definitely wasted time there, right? So you guys want to go through and download the app called Customs Buddy on the back end of your Shopify store. So Customs Buddy is a Shopify app that you can download directly to your store to make creating commercial invoices a breeze, you guys. So Customs Buddy will fill the commercial invoice with information from your Shopify order for you, you guys, including the customer and product details, including the sender's information based on the fulfillment location, order information, including product details, the customer's information, basically everything that you're going to need in order to send your products through customs with a breeze. All right, you guys, so here's how to get everything set up. Of course, you want to make sure you visit the Shopify App Store and visit the Customs Buddy page under Fulfillment, Shipping, and Delivery. So I already have the app installed, but if you don't, of course, you just want to hit Add App. The setup for this is extremely easy. All you have to do is press Get Started. After you've gone through, you selected Get Started, you want to edit your location and add in any missing details, such as your VAT number, your company name, your contact person name, all of that great stuff as well. So I have mine here, Wanted Wardrobe, and this is a link here, or address rather, to my P.O. Box. That's it. Just that simple in order for you to get everything set up. And of course, you want to make sure you save those changes. So in order to go through and generate a single invoice, all you have to do is go to your orders. You're going to go through and select the order that you want to go through and create the commercial invoice for. So this is just like a test order that I just went through and generated, not a real order at all. And it's so simple, you guys. All you're going to do is go right here to the right-hand corner and select More Actions. Scroll all the way down and select Print Commercial Invoice. So at this point, it is going to go through, collect all the data for you because you don't have to manually do it. Customs Buddy is doing everything automatically for you. You're going to go through, check the details, edit anything that is needed, and then you are just going to press Generate. Just that simple, you guys. So after you go through and you select Generate, you're going to have two options in order for you to kind of go through, make sure everything's good to go, and then download it as a PDF or whatever file that you want, print it off, and then attach it to the outside of your packages in order to attach your commercial invoice. Another thing I also want to outline to you guys here is Customs Buddy does charge 10 cents for a single invoice. You have 5 free to go through and test the system. If you don't use the app, you will not be charged. You are only charged when you are generating invoices. How awesome is that? I do want to mention that if you are a bigger business and you do need to go through and generate multiple invoices every single day for international orders, they do have a way for you to go through and bulk generate invoices. All you have to do is go to your list of orders, select all the orders that require a commercial invoice, press More Actions, same as you did before, select Print Commercial Invoices, and Customs Buddy is going to collect all that data and show you a summary of everything that you're going to need in order to bulk generate invoices, you guys. You're going to press Preview, download your PDFs, and then you'll be good to go for printing multiple invoices at multiple times. All right, you guys, so number 4 is going to be duties and taxes. This stuff is very, very important when going through and shipping internationally. International shipments can definitely be subject to duties and taxes, so it's very important that you do a lot of research during this step to really go through and to figure out what that rate is going to be. It is going to be different in a matter of different countries. So you guys definitely want to use some type of duty calculator in order to get the correct number on what this charge might go ahead and be. And this also is going to save you a lot of time when trying to figure out your shipping cost as well. All right, you guys, and number 5 is going to be preparing your packages. This step is very, very important. Definitely a vital step, and definitely a step we oftentimes forget about when it comes to international shipping. And that is protecting your products during transit, you guys. Your products have to go through so many different layers of transportation, so many different forms of transportation before they reach their final destination. So it's extremely important to have some type of cushioning, some type of bubble wrap, or some type of stuffing in your packages in order to protect your packages as well, especially those fragile packages. You guys want to be very careful with those. So my recommendation is to have shipping products, or shipping supplies rather, kind of on the side for your international shipments only, so that way you are ensuring that your products get to their final destination safe. Another thing that you guys might want to also go through and consider when it comes to supplies for international travel is some type of slip pocket for their invoices to go on the outside of the packages, so that way you are good to go there, so you don't have to tape anything or everything doesn't look too funky. You guys should be able to definitely find those on Amazon or maybe any type of shipping supply site as well. Alright you guys, so that's pretty much it. Those are some of my tips and tricks when shipping internationally. Of course, there's a lot of other things for you to go through and to consider, but my biggest tip and trick here is for you to really go through and research what countries you are shipping your products to and their different rules and their different regulations. So for more information on Customs Buddy, I'll have that link down below, so you guys can definitely go through and add their platform to your Shopify site today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.